What's up guys, Wawa here, and this is gonna be part 5 of the series of videos that I recently uploaded discussing about the different skills of the different character classes in Diablo 3 beta and basically the start of the Diablo 3 when it comes out. So this time we are going to be talking about the Demon Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Snitchy. Snitchy will be guiding us through the path of the Demon Hunter. So let's get this thing started. As again, we are going to be starting with the primary skills first. So the first skill that you are going to be able to equip, or you are going to have when you first land in New Tristram, is going to be the Hungering Arrow. Fire a piercing arrow that 6 additional targets. So this skill is really good. It's actually a wall bound skill, I call it, because it basically just bounces all over the field. It's really good, and it's just bounced. Look at that, I only shot one, killed four characters. Look at that, it's really awesome. It just bounces all over and then tries to lurk for more opponents and just goes zigzag. Even though if they don't hit any opponent in their first pass by, they are gonna come back and just hunt down an opponent and then bounce again. So that's actually a really good skill to have. On the rune side, we have one actually unlocked here for us. We have Puncturing Arrow, increase the piercing chance of the arrow. So that's pretty much the same thing, but increases the piercing, meaning that there is a bigger chance that it is gonna be going through the opponent and then gonna hit the opponent at the back, like that double hit right there, and another one again there. Very good jab. A very good chance right there of hitting the piercing. Chance of getting piercing meaning going to your opponent. So it's gonna hit basically the opponent behind you, and then it still has a chance to do a wall bounce, or ball bounce, or whatever it's called. And the next skill we have, do we have any more runes? No, we don't have any more runes, so we're gonna go straight to Entangling Shot. Imbue an arrow with a shadow, slowing up to 2 enemies. So that's pretty much a chain, or while we're waiting basically, that's pretty much a chain attack right there. Like, it attaches 2 opponents together, so both of them are gonna get snared with each other, so both players are gonna be slower, and they actually take equal damage. So once you're firing one arrow, you are actually hitting 2 opponents once they're snared, and they're just transferring the damage to each other. No damage loss actually, which is actually really good. So both players get, or both opponents are gonna get the almost equal amounts of damage right there. We do have one rune for this, which is Qin Gang, hit up to 4 targets. So as you see earlier, we only can hit up to 4 or only 2 opponents. Now we can do up to 4. As you guys can see right there, 4 opponents getting hits. Very nice job right there. Which is, I don't know, this is what I like. This is what I like about this skill, is just it hits so many targets. Like, just one arrow really gets 4 opponents. It's pretty much doing an AoE already, especially if they're all clumped up together. Yeah, I just wanted to kill that guy. Anyways, moving on to the third primary ability of the Demon Hunter, we have the Bolus Shot. Bolus Shot, fire a bola that wraps around the target and explodes. So this is like a normal arrow, but what it does is that it attaches to your opponent first and then explodes. You see that? Late attack or late damage is dealt to the opponent. You can actually fire 2 simultaneously, and it's gonna hit them at the same time. I think you can fire any amount you want, and it's just gonna stack, which is actually very good. I actually would love to have that and like use that all the time, but I am really gonna go for a Demon Hunter, so I'm not really gonna be able to, or I'm not really gonna go for a Demon Hunter, so I'm not gonna be able to utilize that anytime soon. And the explosion, by the way, is an AoE damage, so yeah, very good job. Do we have any primary or any runes upgrade right there? No, we don't have any rune available right now. So we are gonna be moving on to the secondary skill, and the first one you are gonna have is Impale. Impale, basically throw a knife that can impale enemies. So it's basically throwing a knife, impale enemies, which I guess impale, by impale meaning stun. That's what I get from that, or maybe slow. But this Impale does some serious damage. Seriously, I really like Impale. That's one of my favorite skills in the game actually in general, because Impale does so much damage and instantly as well. Instantly can kill off a lot of opponents. Look at that, one shot, two shots for the bigger boss. But yeah, really good stuff. And we have a rune available for it, which does knockback and stun the target. It's called Impact. Let's see how good this thing is. Knockbacks are actually pretty common in this game, I guess. A lot of characters can do knockbacks. A lot of skills can do knockbacks in general. Look at that stun, so good. And so much damage as well. I think it increased the damage as well for the Demon Hunter.
My hatred is too low.
The stun is so good. Stun, look at that. Initial damage, those are the things that I like. Those initial damage that does so much damage. Those are the ones that I really like. The skills that I really like. I don't like those very flashy skills that takes forever to do damage. Like the Demon Hunter is actually one of the victims of that actually. One of those skills that barely does any damage but looks really cool. That's why people like it. And I'm gonna show you guys that in just 1 second. So the next one we have is Rapid Fire. So this is what I'm talking about actually. Hold your ground and continually fire a stream of arrows. So this is pretty much a channeling skill where you pretty much have a machine gun arrow or machine gun bow. That's basically it. Just fires a lot of bullets simultaneously or arrows simultaneously really quickly. Example of that is this. Very good. Very nice. Very flashy looking. Very stylish. One of the few uniqueness of a Demon Hunter is that it looks so cool. Like the Demon Hunter does everything in style basically, and it's one of my favorite. I'm actually planning on going for this. I was, but I figured that it's not really capturing me that much because I always go for ranged units whenever I play an MMO or like a game like this. But this time I might change it up. I am gonna change it up as I'm gonna start off with a mock. Because the Demon Hunter doesn't really capture me that much. I don't know why. It looks good, but I don't know. There's something about it that kind of sets me. That doesn't settle with me quite well. Anyways, here we go. We're gonna show you guys a good sample right here of this rapid fire shot. It does a lot of damage, but it takes time to do a lot of damage. Those are the things that I don't really like, because you know, why would you do that then just do the initial damage from the get-go? I know it looks flashy, but you know, you don't really need that. Again, right here, I can easily breeze through all of those units, but I can easily do that with the Impale as well. Rapid Fire actually has a rune available for us right now, which is called Withering Fire. Shoots fire arrows and reduces the hatred cost of Rapid Fire. This is really good rune right here for a Demon Hunter, just because it just consistently takes hatred away every second. So that's not really an ideal thing for Demon Hunters. Oh, by the way, if you guys are not aware, we do have two types of mana or energy. We have the Hatred and the Discipline. Hatred pretty much for offensive skills. The Discipline is pretty much for defensive skills. So as you guys can see right here, it can last a little bit longer. Look at that. I was able to kill off all those units by barely spending any mana or Hatred. This guy dies really fast. It does the damage that it needs. I guess, I don't know, I guess I'm just not feeling it. It's just me that I'm not feeling it. Next skill that we have is gonna be the Chakra. Chakra basically release a spinning blade of death that slices through enemy, excuse me. It's like the ninja star basically from Naruto or from any ninja or any Japanese history background or reference or whatever. It's really cool actually. Let's look at a little bit of lag right there. That's, by the way, the Chakra. It looks really cool. You can just easily spam it, but it does cost you a lot of energy. Like I think you can spam up to 5. Oh, not really. If you think about it, there's a lot of energy right there. So you're pretty much okay, by the way. From the looks of it, for now, at least. Like it doesn't really consume that much energy. You can easily slice through opponents with this. Seriously kill off opponents because they do so much damage. Every Chakra, every shuriken does a lot of damage. Very good job right here. And another fancy skill by the Demon Hunter. And now we go on to the defensive skills, guys. So defensive skills, basically, yeah, they're your defensive skills. And these guys are the ones that uses the discipline bar. If you guys notice, we only use the hatred bar for all of the secondary skills. Now it's time to use the discipline for those defensive skills. So Caltrops is basically placing a trap that slows enemies. So it's like the skill of the Witch Doctor. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, it just basically slows down opponents whenever they walk by. And our opponents basically teleport. So it doesn't really apply to us that much. Anyways, I'm gonna Chakram all of these guys. Actually, Chakram is kind of bad because it doesn't really hit your opponent head on. Or they hit the opponent right in front of you head on. So it's kind of bad actually, if you think about it. But then again, that's why Caltrops is there, so you can easily estimate the range of your opponent before they get to you. Yeah, Caltrops is very good, very helpful. And we do have a rune for it. Hook Spines increases the throwing effect of Caltrops, so it just doubles basically the effect, or adds 1/2 the events or the effect of Caltrops. Which means it's really slow. They're really slow now once they enter that field right there. The weird thing about this is that you can only plant traps where you're standing. But then again, it's kind of makes sense, I guess, because you can really just throw away traps and then that's pretty much gonna be setting it. You know, that's not really how it works. So Witch Doctor kind of has a little bit of advantage there because the ability of the Witch Doctor, you can place it anywhere where your mouse cursor is. The next skill that we have right now is Smokescreen, vanish from sight for a limited time. So this is a really useful skill. I actually like the skill, especially when I get surrounded by opponents and they need to get out, because they're just basically gonna walk all over because they can't find you. So you're just gonna lurk around all over the place, and yeah. It does take 14 discipline though, so you need to be wise while using it. Look at it. They can't even see me. They can't see me until there. And you can actually attack while you're invisible. They still can't see you. So this is a pretty good thing to get away from your opponents chasing you, or to try to hit a specific target that you need to kill and stuff. Or PvP wise, yeah, it's really good for sneaking up behind someone. I'm gonna show you guys here how good this skill is actually. As you guys are gonna be about to see, that we are gonna see a lot of opponents here. I'm just gonna breeze by them. I'm gonna try to walk by them while I'm invisible. Yeah. Not a problem at all. I'm trapped though. I guess they don't just move around, they just stand there and just wait for me to show up again. So if you're surrounded, you're surrounded, I guess. But still though, that's avoiding like 2 seconds of damage, which is really helpful actually, if you think about it. And that's pretty much it, I believe, for our defensive skills. We go on to the hunting skills now. We have Bolt as the first skill. It basically is just tumble acrobatically to avoid attack. So it's basically like what it means, just tumble across the street. And travel really fast. You can just easily travel from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen really fast. Look at that, the distance it travels is really really good, and it's really useful as well, especially for big bosses. If I'm thinking about it, because some bosses do a ton of damage with some of their attacks that you really need to avoid, and that's pretty much one of the occasions where this ability is indeed really important. You can easily spam this as well. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I usually can do 4, but I guess I didn't have enough discipline for that. Anyways, the last skill that we have for the hunting area, well, at least the ones available for us right now, is preparation. Focus and instantly restore all discipline. Right now, this skill doesn't really have any use for me as of the moment, because everything basically has a very quick cooldown, so it's no use for me as of the moment. Like for example, now let's go here. For example, if I go invisible, like nothing really stays for like nothing really stays a lot longer, because basically it's just yeah, it's just basically restoring all discipline, like stopping all cooldown. But I don't think I don't think any discipline skill right now has any timer, if I'm not mistaken. Well, maybe later it's gonna be pretty useful, but you know, right now in the early stages it's not really gonna be useful. But it's good to know that it's there. There's a lot of potential with that skill, and most likely in some of the routes it's gonna be even better than I'm pretty sure I would imagine. And that's it for our attacking skills. Now we focus on our passives. So we have our first one, which is called Tactical Advantage. Whenever you use Vault, Smokescreen, or Backflip with Evasive Fire, you gain 60% movement speed for 2 seconds. That is very good, because especially if you're trying to run away, like for example, you can vault and then just run for 2 seconds, like 60-second movement speed or 60% movement speed for 2 seconds. That's actually really helpful. It's like yeah, whenever you're invisible for 2 seconds, you're gonna be able to walk for 2 seconds for 60%. That's really good. I don't mind that at all. Then we have Thrill of the Hunt. Every 10 seconds, your next bow attack will immobilize your target for 3 seconds. That's actually pretty good as well. I remember a skill like this in League of Legends. I believe like every shot you fire afterwards, you're gonna do double damage or something like that, or gonna do stun effect. I'm glad that Blizzard is taking some, yeah, taking some of League of Legends book. Maybe Blizzard already did it with some heroes in Warcraft or so that I don't know. If you guys know, just do tell me. I would love to know. And then the last we have is Vengeance. Vengeance, your maximum hatred is increased by 25. In addition, gain 20 hatred and 2 discipline whenever you are healed by health globes. So that's actually a big plus as well. As you guys can see, hatred doesn't really last much. It just gets consumed really fast, and that's pretty much one of the downsides of being a demon hunter right now. Like your skills do use a lot of hatred or discipline, but it's still pretty good. I guess they're trying to still balance it out. I don't think they're gonna change anymore of the balancing schedule, at least in the battle sequences right now. I don't know, I could be wrong. And yeah, this ability Vengeance is really good. Everything's good right now for Demon Hunter, I guess, except of course for preparation, but there is still a lot of potential here for this ability. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for that, and for the release of the game. Blah. Just gonna wait for that for the release of the game, and yeah, can pretty much wait. Anyways, that's it for all my Diablo 3 beta playthroughs. I guess that's not a playthrough. What do we call this? Skill guides, I guess. Yeah, playthroughs, Diablo 3 skill guides. And hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you guys learned at least something as well, and I hope you guys are prepared for the release of the game, which is coming out May 15. Again, if you guys haven't pre-ordered yet, you should definitely do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys had a good time. If you guys have any positive or negative response to this video, please do address them down below in the comment section, and I will try my best to improve on everything that I can and make the show or make everything a little bit better for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out. I am out. Bye.